Okay, okay. 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 Good morning. Welcome to my channel, guys. I'm Trey, and we are on our journey with baby number 4. And if you don't know, this is my first natural pregnancy. Surprise at that. We didn't know. We weren't trying or anything like that. So it's kind of, just kind of surprise, Shade. Anyway, so I want to go over my symptoms for weeks 4, 5, 6, and 7. Today I'm currently 8 weeks and 2 days. I've been trying to keep up with everything, and my symptoms are pretty much basic, y'all. I didn't have much, but I'm gonna go according to where I thought I was at the time and go from there. So week 4, well, I think I don't. At the time, I thought I had to have been right before 4 weeks when I got my positive, because I was just calculating based off my dates and when we could have conceived. But apparently I was farther along than what I thought I was, like a whole almost, well, I think a week and a half. So when I found out, which was in week 4, I was bloated, super bloated, which is my first inclination, I guess. I had just finished my fitness program, a round of that, and then I noticed my stomach started getting a little bit bigger, and I had a lot of brain fog. Like, I felt like the slowest, dumbest person on earth. I just couldn't get it together. I was sleepy all the time, and I get this one symptom every time I get pregnant. It's like a restless, irritating feeling that goes down my right leg. And I had that after I got the positive test. Now, I'm a pee on a stick addict, so the main reason I tested was because I had a test here. Now, had I not had one here, I probably wouldn't have just chalked it up. I did have nipple soreness, which I had 2 weeks prior to that, which was around, like, I think May 2nd, because I tested May 2nd and it was negative. And I never get nipple soreness that close together. So, but all of these symptoms that I'm having is just still not saying, girl, you might be pregnant, because I never had symptoms when I was pregnant. So, but like I said, when I got a test here, and I haven't had a period or anything normal going on. Like, I don't have regular cycles anyway, but I don't know. Something was just telling me test. Something just told me to test. So, yeah, that was pretty much week 4. The bloating, the brain fog, and the nipple soreness. Week 5, it pretty much continued into week 5. I did start my heparin immediately after I found out. And week 5 was pretty much the same. The sleepiness, I got even more sleepy during the day. I had to take a nap. The brain fog, the bloating, and I didn't, well, I'm not going to say I didn't, I had like pain in both sides of my ovaries. So I had pain there. My corpus luteum, or whatever cyst they wanted to call it at the time, I had a cyst on my right side, which was, more than likely the corpus luteum. And then I didn't have anything on the left side, but I always had pain on the left side. And I did mention it one time. She said, well, as big as the cyst is on the right side, you're probably feeling it on the left because of how your ovaries sit. So I kind of said, okay, yeah, okay, I can see that, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. But that pretty much happened every day. Week 5 was basic. Week 6 is when the sickness started coming. And it wasn't vomiting. It was just like I didn't feel nauseous. It was just a bout of like I could feel it here, if that makes sense. And I just felt like disgusted. Like I felt like I just had eaten some food. And at the time, I think it was like 6 weeks and one day, what I thought it was at the time. I was like, dang, did I eat something bad? Because I had just started eating regular food after having over 2 months of eating healthy, like healthy, like talking about healthy food, no sugars and things like that. So I wasn't sure if it was just an adjustment, because I was transitioning back into regular food or what. So I, just left that day alone. And then I think a day or two later, it happened again. So I'm like, okay, I think this is going to be um, my morning sickness, quote unquote. So I started that in the 6th week. The fatigue got way worse, way worse. The bloating just kept persisting. Every morning I would wake up just almost disgusted, just feeling like complete trash every morning. And that persisted all week. Like half the day I would just feel like trash, and then by afternoon or sometime in the evening I would feel better. I couldn't eat that much because of the way I was feeling bloated, and it was just felt like how you feel when you go without eating all day. You just feel so gassy, airy, bloated, and I felt like my heparin was making my abdomen just feel so distended and swollen. So at the end of the 6th week, I decided to stop it because I was like, I just need to know, is it the heparin? Like I couldn't take it. So at the end of that week was when during the 6th week is when I got like the official, I'm not gonna say official, but the last guesstimate of where I could be. So that Tuesday I found out it was like 6 weeks and 4 days. So my weeks turn over on Fridays. So Friday, when I turned 7 weeks, I think I stopped my heparin that Saturday. So for my 7th week, I stopped my heparin, and I did notice like day by day that my abdomen would feel less um swollen, or I don't know how to explain it, but it would just feel less bloated, I guess, less swollen, less distended, or however. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to keep going without this to see if it gets better each day. And it did. Week continuing week 7, the 7th week, my nausea got worse. It would happen from at the time I got up to the time I went to sleep. I would have little breaks during the day where I would try to hurry up and eat something in those breaks, because I couldn't just think to, just eat anything while I was feeling the way I was feeling. I only threw up one day, and it was only acid. It wasn't my food. So I guess my body was like, girl, we finna keep this food because you ain't been eating or nothing. So I only threw up acid. It's like my stomach started burning right here. And then I just had to let it out. But I haven't thrown up since then. But it's just, like I said, the nausea constantly all day, every day. Bloating was still there a little bit. Of course, the fullness in the bottom. Of course, I have that. I think I had heartburn one day. We went to Walmart, came back, and I tried to fix some um, shrimp rotel. And I noticed my neck started hurting. Like it was a throbbing sensation here. So immediately, of course, I jumped to, I hope I don't have a blood clot. So I didn't fix the food. So I didn't worry about fixing it that day, but I did fix it the next day when I got home. I tried to, and I asked Chris to fix it. Help me because I just couldn't. I couldn't. It was just some weird feeling in my neck. And so he helped me fix it. And I noticed when I ate some, and after that, sometime after that, I had horrible, horrible, horrible chest pains. Which actually it was the next day after it, because I ate some that day that we did fix it, and I was fine. However, the next day when I tried to eat after I ate some of it, it's like I had horrible, horrible, horrible chest pains. But at the time, I wasn't sure if it. I really didn't think of it being the food, and I still don't know if it was the food because let's be honest, it really didn't associate with heartburn to me. I don't know. But like I said, this pregnancy is different, so I just have to take that into consideration. I can't really just say it was heartburn, but I'm hoping that it was. I had terrible, terrible chest pains. The pain in my neck was just so bothersome. I had the pain in my left side. I was just pained, and then I could barely walk without feeling out of breath. I could barely think about walking without feeling out of breath. Um, I would be even sitting, and I would just get out of breath. Like this ain't like nothing. Ooh, I'm tired. It was like it was pretty, pretty bad. Yeah, I debated on whether I wanted to go to the hospital or not, but I just didn't want to make a big deal, and I didn't want everybody worrying about me. Um, but y'all, I felt like nothing I've ever felt before. I felt worse. I have felt worse, but on top of being pregnant, this is like one of the worst coupled with pregnancy. Because like I said, I never had any symptoms in my any of my other pregnancies, so this is all new to me. But chest pain alone is a deal breaker for me. So that alone had me just worried and stressed, and then the fact that I couldn't walk without being out of breath. So I was hoping, like I said, I had stopped my heparin, so I was hoping I didn't have a blood clot. The rest of the week, I started to get a little better. I started taking my prenatals in the morning, and that kind of helped with my energy in the morning because in the morning time, I'm just a dead zombie. And one of the days, my blood pressure was kind of low. I had checked it. We were in Walmart, and while we were checking out, I thought about it. I'm like, I meant to check my blood pressure. So I went and checked it, and even after all of the walking, I sat down for a few minutes, and it was 101 over 60, which is kind of low, which is, it's okay. As long as it's not under 90 over 60, but the bottom number was 60. So it's like that was at the brink. And that was even after doing a lot of walking. So I'm going to have to watch that. And even before I found out I was pregnant, I had a doctor's appointment with my new, who was she at the time? With my new family doctor, and they had checked my blood pressure, and it was like 96 over 60 something. And she was like, is your blood pressure normally always this low? I'm like, no, but I know when it's low because I just get extremely, like, almost zombified. Like I'm just a zombie, and I can't do anything. um that's why I didn't record or anything last week. I just couldn't. I couldn't function, y'all. I can't function. And today is the first day that I've been able to actually get up and do something. This is actually my second time recording this, by the way. But anyway, that was that for week 7, the 7th week. And I'm starting to feel like a little nausea a little bit. But I woke up this morning feeling okay. Felt great. This is the first time I've woken up feeling able to do something. Like, I woke up this morning, I'm like, dang, do I want to get up because I feel so good? Or do I want to stay asleep because I was sleeping so good? Like, I haven't slept. I've been sleeping hard, but I haven't really just been sleeping good, because by the time I wake up, my body is hurting, which means I've been sleeping wrong. And I've been sleeping on my stomach, and I hate sleeping on my stomach because then it wake up feeling terrible. But anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this video up because the kids are about to get loud, and I didn't want it to be too long. I'm gonna show you my belly shot. My shorts. So this is week 8. Well, 8 weeks. So it's not like just big, but you know, I do. Yeah. I can suck it in. Oof, that hurt. But anyway, and also I will insert a picture of my ultrasound from my 6 weeks and 4-day ultrasound. I will insert that. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with these week-to-week videos, just because I don't have anything to talk about, I guess. But I want to keep, I don't know, give me some ideas of what I can talk about week to week, or what you guys want to hear from me week to week. I'm going to try to get me an appointment this week because I really need to get my levels checked, because I know pregnancy make you feel bad, but I don't know about this bad. So yeah, give me some ideas of what you guys would like to see each week. Because like I said, I'm only having appointments every 4 weeks now. I'm not used to that. So we shall see. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.